Welcome back to the Hunger Games Simulator. We have Beverly, Dawn, Paper Buddy, JJ, Carlu, Villabrin, Zed, Scarletta, Androidman, Betsy, Heavenly, Jeff, Gen, Pomni, Dark Vader, Maymaz, Boxman, Dummy, Afrad, Carlo, The Glitch, and Rue, Pita, Anuba, Soda Can, Tavarlo, Cursed, and Monster. Now let's do this. Beverly grabs a trident and food and retreats. Dawn almost kills Beverly with a throwing knife but misses. Paper Buddy finds a backpack full of camping equipment. JJ finds a bow and some arrows. Carlu rips a backpack out of Villabrin's hands. Zed gathers as much food as can. Scarletta snatches a bottle of alcohol and a blade. Androidman takes a spear leaning on the cornucopia. Betsy thinks about grabbing supplies but decides to run for cover instead. Heavenly thinks about grabbing supplies but decides to run for cover instead. Jeff clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Gen takes a couple of explosives from near the cornucopia. Pomni takes a handful of throwing knives from the cornucopia. Dark Vader snatches some arrows from the cornucopia. Baymax is in shock for a moment and then retreats away from the cornucopia. Boxman and Dummy dash for the same bag of food and supplies. Dummy gets scared and retreats. Afra dashes to the forest to avoid the blood bath. Carlu scares the Glitch away from the cornucopia. Rue and Pita both go for the same axe. Rue gives up and retreats. Nuba clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Soda Can and Tavarlo both go for the same axe. Soda Can gives up and retreats. Curse severely slices Monster with the sword. Oh no, that's our first death. Beverly practices knife throwing. Dawn falls and scrapes her leg while running away from Paper Buddy. JJ throws rocks at Carlu from a hiding spot in a tree. Villabrin fishes in the water for some food. Zed tries to kill Scarletta, but she's able to escape. Androidman searches for food. Betsy tries to kill Heavenly, but she's able to escape. Jeff sings a song while searching for a food source. He finally gets some wild berries. Then Pomni, Dark Vader, and Famous hunt for attributes. Boxman tends to Dummy's wounds. Afrad sets off a string of explosives, killing Carlo. The Glitch tries to kill Rue, but she is able to escape. Pita sprains his ankle while running away from Nuba. Soda Can receives healthy food from a sponsor. Tavarlo falls and scrapes his leg while away from Curse. Beverly convinces Dawn to snuggle with him for the night. Paper Buddy receives an iPad from an unknown sponsor. JJ thinks about winning and what life would be like. Carlu and Villabrin talk about the tributes, past and still alive. Zed tends to Scarletta's wounds. Androidman and Betsy hold hands and cry together. Heavenly and Jeff create the fort for the night. Gen falls asleep in a tree. Pomni cooks her some squirrels and enjoys eating more than she thought. Dark Vader, Baymax, and Boxman have deep conversation and discuss the challenge style next morning. Dummy's unable to start a fire is extremely comfortable. Afrad convinces the Glitch to snuggle with him for the night. Rue falls asleep shivering from fear. Pita bashes Nuba's head in with a mace. Soda Can, Tavarlo, and Curse sleep in shifts, each hoping the two do not betray them. Oh no, my only hope is Carlu and Tavarlo, and I want them to survive. Beverly wonders what Dawn is up to. Paper Buddy questions his sanity. JJ sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible. Carlu, Villabrin, Zed, and Scarletta hunt for attributes. Androidman overhears Betsy and Heavenly talking in the distance. Jeff falls in a deep valley and dies. Gen poisons Pomni's drink. She drinks it and dies. Dark Vader makes a wooden spear from tree branches. Oh no. Baymax throws rocks at the Boxman hiding spot in a tree. Dummy turns to Alfred's wounds. The glitch is unable to convince Rue to not kill him during their altercation. Peter tries to sleep in order to reduce stress, so they can receive a bow and arrow from a sponsor. Varlo hides in a bush, terrified and scared. Kirst makes a slingshot with materials on the ground. Okay. Beverly and Don sleep in shifts, placing full trust into each other. Paper Buddy questions his sanity. JJ receives fresh food and materials from an unknown sponsor. Carlo feels delirious and forgot where he is. Wilbert inevitably passes out from sheer exhaustion. Zed, Scarletta, Android Man, and Betsy sleep in shifts, trying to protect each other. Heavenly tends her wounds with leaves and water. I guess she can ask Darth Vader to create an alliance, but he said no, so she's depressed now, I guess. I don't know. Oh no! Not Rue, not Peter, not Alfred. Bemas convinces Boxman to stand guard for the night while he sleeps. Dummy sets up a string of trap explosives, killing Alfred, Rue, and Peter. I kinda actually knew that. Sodacan begs for Tavarlo to kill him. He refuses, keeping Sodacan alive. Kurt starts a campfire with materials on the ground. Beverly and Dawn work together for the night. Paper Buddy and JJ create a fort out of sticks and leaves. Carlu and Willebrand ask to create an alliance. Zed constructs a shelter. Scarletta is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Android Man thinks about his family and cries. Betsy overhears Heavenly and Gen talking. Darth Vader and Baymax split up to search for much needed resources. Boxman slips in the frozen river and drowns. Dummy tries to kill a squirrel with an arrow and is unsuccessful. Sodacan receives a water spiral from a sponsor. Tavarlo climbs up a tree to make a resting spot. Beverly tends to Dawn's wounds. Everybody huddles up next to the fire and cooks some meat he hunted earlier. JJ receives a gourmet 5-course meal from an unknown. Carlu and Willebrand tell stories about their districts and lives to each other. Zed and Scarletta create a fort for the night. Android Man huddles up next to a fire and cooks the meat he hunted earlier in the day. Betsy convinces Heavenly to stand guard for the night while she sleeps. Again, Darth Vader and Baymax try to ambush Dummy, Sodacan, and Tavarlo, who kill them instead. No! At least Jeff... Oh, wait, Jeff's dead. So, Curse receives fresh food, I guess, and materials. Yep, Jeff died somehow. I don't know why. Beverly scares Dawn off into the distance. Paper Buddy, JJ, and Carlo are attacked by a herd of vicious dogs. Willebrand and Zed work together for the day. Scarlett questions her son. Android Man receives a picture of her family from a sponsor. Betsy wonders what Heavenly is up to. Dummy practices his knife throwing and archery. Sodacan receives medical supplies from a sponsor. Tavarlo watches Curse die from the killer bee stings. Beverly receives a hatchet and for the unknown sponsor. Dawn kills Paper Buddy with an apple slingshot. Oh no! Oh! JJ receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. JJ escaped that. Carlu sets up a string of trap explosives, killing Willebrand, Zed, and Scarletta. Android Man and Betsy create a fort for the night. Heavenly tends to Dummy's wounds. Sodacan and Tavarlo huddle for warmth and love. Beverly rests in a ravine and finds comfort thinking of his father. Dawn fishes in the water for some food. JJ sprains her ankle while running away. Android Man is attacked and eaten by a wild animal. Betsy and Heavenly create an alliance. Well, I hope it doesn't end up like Dummy receives a bow and arrow from a sponsor. Sodacan searches for food. Tavarlo climbs up a tree to make a resting spot. So a lot of people died. I don't want Dawn to die. Beverly tries to sing her Sims to sleep. Oh no, Dawn is unable to convince JJ to not kill her during the altercation. But Carlo and Betsy spot and kill Heavenly. Didn't Betsy had like an alliance? It's like TDI, but Betsy did it instead. Tommy thinks about his family. So they can look at the night stars and wonder if it's real. Tavarlo dies from an infection. No. So these three are not winners yet. I'm not hoping it's Carlo. Beverly dreams about home back at his district. JJ searches for water and firewood. Carlo and Betsy kills Dummy off by throwing off a cliff so they can question his sanity. Beverly leaves JJ, Carlo, and Betsy because he does not plan to kill more people. So they can receive a gourmet 5-course meal from the unknown sponsor. Beverly receives a bow and arrow from a sponsor. JJ steals food and water from Carlo while he isn't looking. Betsy steals food and water from Soda Can while he isn't looking. Beverly begs for JJ to kill him. She reviews his keeping Beverly alive. Carlo is unable to convince Betsy to not kill him during the altercation. Soda Can receives food and water from unknown sponsor. Beverly discovers a hidden pathway. JJ poisons Betsy's drink, but Betsy unknowingly switches drinks and JJ dies. So they can dreams about home back at his district. Beverly spears Betsy in the back with a trident. So they can fall asleep in a tree. Okay. Beverly searches for water and firewood. Sodacan dies from an infection. So that means Beverly won as District 1. So these are the placements. Pause if you want. I'm gonna read it. Monster was 28, Carlo was 27. Okay. Nubo was 26, Jeff was 25, Pomni 24, The Glitch 23, Afrat 22, Drew 21, Pita 20, Boxman 19, Gan 18, Dark Vader 17, Baymass 16, Cursed 15, Paper Buddy 14, Villabren 13, Zed 12, Scarletta 11, Android Man District 5 10, Dawn 9, Heavenly 8, Tavarlo 7, Dummy 6, Carlu 5, JJ 4, Betsy 3, Sodacan 2, and Beverly 1. Wow.